Well, it's been a warm and a breezy day across the area, and as you can see behind me, there's even some breaks in the cloud cover that we have across the area. Currently in the mid 70s into the lower 80s area wide, you can see just across the board. Overall, a pretty good day, minus those winds across the area. Some gusts are in the teens to 20s right now. They'll continue to be that way into the overnight period and even through tomorrow as well. So we'll have some breezy conditions ahead of an active weekend, and so unfortunately, these winds are going to stick around for your evening plans if you have anything going on this evening. Notice by late tonight, still some wind gusts up to around 30 miles an hour. Some indications that maybe a couple gusts of 35 will be possible, but overnight tonight, those winds stick around, so don't be surprised if you hear those winds overnight. And then they continue into tomorrow morning. And there is some suggestions that maybe we see some wind gusts of higher than 30 miles an hour at times tomorrow. So moral of the story, it's going to be gusty as we head into your Good Friday as well. Here's a look at tomorrow morning. Because of those strong winds, we're going to be in a pretty mild situation tomorrow morning, mid to upper 60s area wide. So it's going to be a nice start to your Friday. So if you have any sort of Good Friday plans in the morning, be mindful it is going to be breezy. So if you have an outdoor Easter egg hunt, it may move those around outside. So just keep in mind it's going to be breezy, but overall pretty good day until we head later into the afternoon and evening. That's when we start our storm chances and our active pattern. It's not going to be all day for your Good Friday, but as we head later on into the evening, that begins our active pattern into the Easter weekend. So right now we have the forecast calling for storms, and we're going to be watching for not only thunderstorms, but even some heavy rain potential. So you'll want to stay tuned for the latest updates here and make sure you have that 5 News mobile app. That's where you get our latest updates whenever we see any new information. Here's a look. We do have a severe weather opportunity tomorrow. It is a 2 out of 5 risk that sits over a majority of the area. Outside of that, 1 out of 5. And we're going to be talking about the potential for some strong to severe storms, mostly hail producers, gusty winds, you name it. It's not going to be all day tomorrow, but it is going to be later in the evening. Not everyone will see these storms, but be mindful as we head into the evening, any one of these storms that are on the stronger side could be producers of large hail and even some damaging winds. And then we'll be watching for additional rounds that push into early Saturday morning. Notice this is around the early to mid-morning hours there. Chance for severe weather on Saturday as well. Again, a 2 out of 5. So it's a little bit more on the lower end of the scale with the Storm Prediction Center, but still a risk that you'll want to be monitoring, especially because it's Easter weekend and there's a lot going on in terms of outdoor plans. Then we see another risk that moves in on Sunday for your Easter Sunday that we'll be watching, and that is, again, another slight risk. So what we're going to be talking about here, the bullet points are, it's going to be potentially a stormy weekend. It's not going to completely wash out your plans every hour of every day. So keep in mind, I wouldn't cancel those plans tomorrow, but if you're doing anything like an Easter egg hunt for Good Friday or any outdoor activities, probably bring those indoors just because of the wind potential. Now, if we're headed into Saturday, Sunday, that's when outdoor plans could get a little bit iffy. So just keep that in mind. May want a backup plan for any of those activities. And then early next week, we have a good forecast to look forward to once we get through this active weekend. But keep it here with 5. We're looking at the very latest, and we'll let you know.
All right. Yeah, I got to imagine that most of those outdoors on Saturday, Sunday are indoors now.
Oh, yeah.
So
Most likely at this point.
All right, Jeff.